How is everybody doing? This is Justin Simpers coming at you with another edition of How to Make More Money. So, I am a bit of a jokester. I am a little bit outgoing. And so, excuse me if I offend anybody by being a little brash. But I want to touch base with you guys today on building rapport, right? So you've already hooked the customer. You got a broker package, you sign them up, whatever it is you're doing, they're interested in doing business with you. How do you get it off the ground? Well, in my line of work, what I like to do is I ask the principal, broker owner, for a list of all the loan officers that are involved in the company. And so what I do is I actually do a video, typically going out to the whole staff, introducing myself, and usually have a dry erase with a heart and the name of their company or whatever, just drawing their attention to click the video so they can get to know the face with the name. So that's typically what I do. And then I'll throw out an invite for a Zoom meeting with the whole staff so they can see us in action. And me and my assistant will be on the Zoom meeting, and we'll have lined up the process flow for our company, and we go through it, and that actually again puts a face with a name. And in my line of work, I like to be out in the field. We can't be out in the field right now, but what we're doing is we are doing Zoom meetings anyway, so throwing that out there. I also am a firm believer in over communicating the process, right? So in my line of work, obviously you have to sell the person that's selling, in my case, loans, right? You have to sell the loan officer on why to bring you the loan or me the loan to Orion Lending, where I currently work. And so what I do is I get to know the processors that are actually submitting the loans, and I get to know them pretty well. When you're the actual person inputting the loan, you need to feel comfortable with the company that you're working with. So I go out of my way to make sure that we get off to a good start. The loan officer feels, warm and fuzzy about sending me the loan, but ultimately the processors are the ones that are going to really steer a lot of the business. And I believe in over communicating that, right? Over communicating the beginning process, over communicating timelines, and I follow up with everybody involved. I mean, it's kind of like a Nordstrom's experience. You got to keep them coming back and wanting to give you loans because you're upfront with them. Do not ever, under promise or over promise and under deliver. Don't ever do that, right? So in the case where in my company, if it takes 6 days to approve a purchase, I'm never going to tell them I'll get it done in 3. I would say it's 6 days, and that's what it is. I don't want to come across as somebody that they're not going to feel warm and fuzzy about moving forward. And anyway, I would encourage you to follow up with everybody involved with the process at the company. I mean, the processors, there's data input. Follow up with the broker to see what they're hearing. And so forth and so on. And so the principals are always somebody that you're going to want to follow up with, but whoever is the controller of the organization and the one that everybody reports to discuss, file flow or whatever is involved with the sales process, and whether or not it's a successful handover, is somebody you're always going to be following up with everybody. One thing that I do a lot of is I set up the anticipation like, hey, when I close this deal, I'm going to be looking for more deals. So what do I need to do to get more deals from you, right? So you're kind of opening up that conversation before the first loans are even closed. And once the loan closed, it's like, hey, remember that conversation? Now I want more loans. I want more business. I want more deals. Whatever it is that you're selling, constantly be looking for the next close. You can also, overcome some objections that way, and constantly asking for it when you feel like it's warranted. If there's no objections, then yeah, you should be, getting more loans, getting more deals, whatever it is you're selling. But I do hold them to the fire with that. So when I start working with clients and we start funding loans and they like the flow, they like the process, Not everybody's going to like the flow in the process. That's why you constantly got to be marketing. You constantly have to be marketing yourself, because you want to have a group of people that you're working with that appreciate you and that you appreciate. It's an ebb and flow process at that point. And really, to be 100% honest with you, I have a lot of customers now. I don't typically market on cold call basis anymore. The only cold calls that I typically take are referrals. That's the best way to expand your business. Make your current customers so happy that in their inner circle, because trust me, they have an inner circle, they're talking about you. And then those people will want to work with you, and then it's like a spider web. It will branch out and branch out and branch out and branch out. And before you know it, you have so many people that want to work with you because they have heard about how excellent an experience it is for the people that they work with. And I can guarantee you that the people that are in the inner circle of the ones that you're marketing to are very, very tight. They're super, super tight. So I just want to throw that out there to you. And again, I appreciate everybody's input. Thank you for following me on all these videos and sharing them with your family and friends and everybody and your kids. That was kind of a joke. But anyway, thank you so much, and I appreciate everybody's business. And remember to share the YouTube link with anybody, and you can follow me and jsimpers@orightlending.com if you want to email me a question and talk to me off camera. Anyway, thank you so much and have a nice day.